mean, unmute and
Things like that.
press the pause button at the Yeah. Physically for being here today for our graduates. You all are our largest graduating cohort, so please give yourself a round of applause. So, with that being said, I would like to open the floor for Miss Liz Jackson-Simpson, who is going to kick us off with our welcome.
Congratulations, everybody give this class a big round of applause. Yeah. So, welcome everybody. Success Centers has been around for over 40 years. We were started by Superior Court judges who saw the need to provide alternative education and workforce development services to marginalized communities. And today, we have a school that's right upstairs that provides high school diplomas and GEDs. This is our very interactive career center. We've been here for over 7 years, and through here, you can get connected to construction, health, hospitality, tech, cannabis, and the arts. On Howard Street, we have our tech and construction training programs where we build tiny houses and teach folks how to code. We also have an ancillary site over in Oakland that is a little mini replication of this site, and then we also provide services in San Mateo County. We're still in 2 juvenile justice facilities in San Francisco and in San Mateo County, and then here in the jails, still working with Alameda Probation Departments and in San Mateo County as well too. This cannabis program was started in 2018. Actually, we wrote a grant to the city that it ranked #1, but it didn't get funded. Because at that time, I don't think the city was ready knew what it was gonna do with cannabis. We knew that cannabis was gonna be legal and be available for adult and recreational use. In addition to the medicinal dispensaries that were already open and available, we knew that this was going to happen, and we wanted to be part of this industry. At Success Centers, we provide these alternative strategies because we as people of color have been failed by illicit and implicit and illicit laws that keep us, systems that keep us out. From everything, from housing, from education, community, jobs, everything. And so we are taking a stance here at Success Center to be different, to do different, because those systems have failed us. And so we wanted to, unlike construction, unlike tech, we wanted to ensure that cannabis was created in such a way that people who look like us have an opportunity, have a stance, are not only getting jobs, but also are owning their own businesses so that we can start and begin to develop this generational wealth that has been eroded from our communities. So here we are. So I asked my good friend, Miss Angela White, I don't know if any of you have met her. She's on medical leave right now. But I, again, want to thank her for taking this risk with me and our then board chair, Elliot Beckelman, who got to convince the board that this is something that we needed to be a part of. And so Angela quit her job with a day's notice. She said, when you want me to start? I said, yesterday, because we got to get this thing going. And so in 2018, we started trying to figure it out, and we did our first big event was 420 in 2018, and she got over 400 names at that event of people who were interested in getting into the industry. So at that point, we knew we were really onto something. And from there, she's built this incredible program structure of the equity job shop, the equity workshops, and now this is our new creation of the equity internship pathways program. And so you guys are our third cohort, the last one for this fiscal year. We've had 3 others, as Reba said. This is the largest class yet, and we intend to continue to grow. And so your experience after this, as you know, is you'll be performing your internships paid by these companies inside the companies, where you'll get to practice all the new skills that have been afforded you in these past 4 weeks. So Ms. Angela, as I disclosed, has been out on medical leave, but I just want to thank Ms. Reba Phillips and her assistant Amanda Tolbert for helping us to keep Ms. Ann's vision going, holding the programs down, having the largest class ever, successfully continuing on with the events. 420 was so lit this year. Oh my God, they must have collected, what, about 500 or 600 names. People were knocking down the tents, literally, trying to find out what's going on in here. So we thank you all for showing up and being committed to this program, and tell your friends.
I'm just so proud of you guys. I was doing this like a month and a half. I'm like, they already graduated? Like, oh my God, I'm excited. I hope y'all learned so much. Feedback is always needed. I wish I would have met Angela. Angela is so amazing. I am on my lunch, but I wanted to come and just see faces. Like, you can always come visit me at the Apothecarium. But this is the stage y'all finna do. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to get lit. They want to see, like, when you get in these dispensaries, you are their doctor almost. Like, you are their therapist almost. So y'all need to smile. Y'all need to go in there and know that y'all have all the knowledge y'all need. You know what I'm saying? Go in there with confidence. Because this is just this. Y'all gonna go into the real world. Wherever y'all going, it's going, that's where y'all really gonna grow and glow. So I just wanted to come and just say hi. Any questions you have for me while I'm here? I know you guys are not quiet.
What's
Yes.
your job title?
So right now I'm basically a consultant, so a cannabis consultant. That's what I do. So normally it's like a bud tender, but where I'm at, they're very serious about what we do, and they don't like just calling us bud tenders. So we're consultants. So, and it's kind of like where I'm at. It's like a luxury dispensary. So come check me out. Like, come ask Tatiana. I'm blessed. I'm the only African American woman there. Like, so you cannot miss me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a place a good one. You know what I'm saying? But before that, I was a general manager before then. So I ran Stizzy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So and things happen. Like, so, and before that I was a delivery driver. So this is just the beginning. Like, if it doesn't work out, that's okay. You're in there. You have that cannabis experience, but keep on going. Like, don't get out of it, because it's so hard to get back in. It's very hard to get back in. And you have the support. Like when Reba calls me, I'm like, yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, well, do you want to? So she's checking in. I didn't have that support at first. When I went in as myself. This time I went in with some support, with some backup, and we need that. We need that support because they're not just dealing with us. They can't just mistreat us. We can go and tell, like, no, Reba and Success Centers, like, look, this is what's happening, and they're going to make sure that, they talk to them, like, we have people in place. So that's why I love Success Center. So, just get lit, just get ready, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going back, I'm finna go back to my job, like, yeah, so I'm just lit because I have another chance, and we don't have, like, second, third chances in cannabis. Like, we don't even have first chances. Some people don't even get in here. A lot of people died. A lot of people, just like, George Floyd had to lose his life for us to get this funding. If it wasn't for a man losing his life, we wouldn't even get the funding. So it's a bigger picture. It's not just us personally. This is serious, So make sure you walk away with that. Anything else that I can give or share, and don't be shy, because when you get there, you're going to be working with all these experienced people, and they might, they're going to want to know, where'd you come from? You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing people want to know when you get in there, where you came from. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to tell them your previous job. Like me, I've been in the industry, so I told them, and it was accepted, but they know, like, oh, she came from another dispensary, so we don't have to really train her too much. But if you're coming from, like, a sales background, that's okay. Like, a manager just got hired, and he worked at Zoomiz, and he's a manager. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter, like, if you came from cannabis or not. It just shows confidence and knowing that, like you said, you're going in there from Success Centers, that you got that training, you got that knowledge. Of course, you still gonna learn the new POS. Of course, you still gonna learn the demographic on the area you working with. Cause like my area is Castro. We have to use pronouns. That stuff is serious. So, just respect your community, respect your workers. Stay to yourself. Don't get in there being messy. No, be brand new. Be brand new. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause when, just be brand new. Be who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have some regulars, and they're going to get to know you. They're going to start calling you by your name. They're going to start asking for you. And what you sold me last time, that was fire. You know what I'm saying? So just relax and breathe. Because I feel like you guys are scared. Don't be scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you guys look like, it's okay. It's cannabis. And you get goodie bags. You know what I'm saying? So, like, free dro. Like, I don't even really smoke like that. I got a badass bag. You know what I'm saying? So I got stuff to last me forever. And depending where you at, you might get tips. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can put y'all on. Like, so y'all putting yourself on. So I'm so proud of y'all. Please stay in it, because they work very hard to find us. So please stay in it. Any more questions before I go? Because I got to go back to work.
I love your energy.
My energy, you got to be lit. You got to be lit. You know what I'm saying?
Castro.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm sorry we do not have a Castro internship for this cohort. But just want to thank Tatiana. I mean, she sacrificed her, her lunch to come here and just to speak to you all and to encourage you all because of what this internship has done to her. Every time I call Tatiana, she's just like super excited. She's like, "What's up, Reba? Yes, it's going good. It's going amazing. It couldn't be going any better." So that's what makes me happy, and that's what makes me come through those doors every morning. So now I would like to acknowledge some of our instructors. You all see Hirsch over up in the corner. We have Hirsch Jane with the parent company. Andreas Oliver, who is a cannabis buyer who wasn't able to make it today, but Andreas also sacrificed his lunch hours to teach and instruct our classes. Jasmine Hall from Kaliva. Gregory from Mission Organic Center. We have Samuel Simber, who was our metal specialist, who ran our metal training. And then also Wally Wong, who you all didn't get to meet this cohort, but Wally works behind the scene with Miss Angela, myself, Success Centers, creating the curriculum for us. So I do want to acknowledge our instructors. And now I want to call the mayor, a cool dude who also makes it super dope to walk through those doors every morning to give y'all some words of encouragement.
Career advisor here. I don't usually do a lot of speaking, but I just kind of, I felt she asked me, I wanted to speak to you guys because, like, small graduation classes like this, I hold near and dear to my heart because I graduated in prison from a GED class, then I did a vocational plumbing, and they made it special. And it was only like 8 of us, you know what I mean? So hold this, keep this because it's big. I still remember how I felt when I walked across that stage, I was 23 years old when I got locked up. I didn't come home until I was 31 for being lazy. I wasn't a drug addict. I didn't have any addictions. I just wanted money and was lazy. This is a reinvention, like Tatiana said. I reinvented myself. Excuse me. When I was locked up, because when I went in, I was evil. I just wanted money. I was lazy. Always taking, never giving. Didn't have nothing to pass to my kids. This is something that you can take and grow and build, pass it on, you can build wealth. I wanted to say today, if you look at this certificate as something you just did, then let this what it be. But if it's something you want to do for the rest of your life, you know what I mean? You want to move with it. Like Todd said, you can take and go anywhere with it. I think this is great. When I first got here, I wanted to do that. I didn't even want to, I wanted to be in the program. I learned, she was telling me about all the stuff they offer and how I know it's going to be an upswing in cannabis. And when you get in now, it's almost like getting in stocks when it's early. You can bubble, you can make it big, make it to what it is you want. I just feel like that program, to me, equity is like one of the best programs here, if not the best. Because you can get this started from the bottom, now we here type of thing, you know what I mean? You really come in and you just come in. I mean, when I first seen the first class I seen before you guys, a motley crew. They didn't seem like they all had a plan, some of them didn't. So it's okay not to have a plan, you know, because this is just a start. But I remember how they looked, and I remember seeing them, and I'm like, I remember feeling like that when I was in prison, when I was starting to do my GED, and I was trying to figure out who I was, because when I went in, I was just a youngster who was just trying to steal and take. When I left out of San Quentin, I was a fireman, I was an EMT, already did the plumbing, already did the GED for all that. I reinvented myself, like she said. When you go to that job, like this job for instance, when I meet you at the door, my energy is off top. Like she said, that's what I was saying. Just have energy, because I'm not really too familiar with the customers, but I know that it's not just a recreational thing. Some people come sick. Some people need that. Hey, how you doing? They're just all down and out. It's not about just you trying to sell them some weed and then take some weed home, you know? So just keep that in mind too. I wanted to say that. I wanted to say congratulations, and hold this like this little class. Try to keep contact with each other, because that's what I do with mine. And like hold it near and dear and keep it, because it's big, it's not small. Only because it's a small class and it's just us, it's big. It's not small, it's big, trust me. When I came home, my mother had my pictures up on my wall, I cried. I didn't even know she blew them up and made it that big for me, you know? It didn't dawn on me until I came home, and I'm like, damn! I never graduated from nothing until I was in prison, you know? Y'all need that, y'all did that here. Y'all focused up and did it. And so, you know, hold it, and I just wanted to say that. Congratulations.
Okay, so Charles is, y'all see Charles every time y'all come into class, he check y'all in. He always gonna have words of encouragement for you, always. That's who Charles is. So with that being said, I guess it's time for y'all to graduate. So, certificate of completion. The certificate is proudly presented to Raymar. Congratulations, Raymar.
Can you say a word though about what you thought for my edification? I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just want to thank the Success Centers, Reba. I actually just started working at a dispensary next to Reba. California Cannabis. We have one on Clement Street and then one on California Street. Come visit me. Yeah, I'm just really thankful to be here. And I kind of came in a little earlier before the program started. I didn't know nothing about it. And then luckily I found her online, got her contact information, I sat with her, and then she kind of seen how serious I was by looking for a job. I moved out here from Santa Clara, because I'm born and raised out here, but I pretty much moved back, I didn't have a job, nothing, so I started from zero, and then now I'm here, and
there you go.
Thanks to Reba and the Success Center, so I appreciate y'all. Thank you for, especially you, the CEO, I really appreciate everybody, and I'm just thankful to be here. So thank you.
I just want to say thank you to Reba and my friend Kari over there. He let me know about this program. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to the CEO too. And I really appreciate all of you guys. Every time I came in, everybody had a smile. It seemed helpful. And I'll make sure to use the resources around me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And now we have Michael Moore.
Thank you, Success Center, giving me another chance to graduate. Everything. Learned a lot about cannabis I didn't know about, and it's hard to get in, so appreciate this opportunity. I'll try to still work with y'all on other things too.
Right.
Resources.
All right, Mike.
Okay. Next we have Enrique Moriel.
Really good.
I just want to thank Reba for everything. Charles helped me get a job.
You know it.
So I'm really thankful for everything.
And I hope I get cannabis.
All right, and now we have Nicole Asher.
I'd like to thank everyone. Personally speaking, as a trans woman, sometimes you can feel like the odds are against your favor. I'm so grateful for this because this is giving me an opportunity to show people, even in my community, that just because the odds might seem like they're not in your favor, that you can try. And honestly, I never graduated high school, and this is the first thing I've ever graduated in my life. So this is
Congratulations. All right, and now we have D. Taylor.
All right.
I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to everybody.
Yeah, woman in a few words, but she show up on time
Absolutely.
every time and she get it done.
Handle her business. That's right.
Okay, next we have Pakari.
Cover it. You got
My bad, y'all. I really say no more. I'd like to appreciate Charles because he actually introduced me to this, and he said, "Well, if you want to drive, you can just Zoom leave." I was like, "All right." And I'd like to appreciate Reba because she normally called me up when something happened and other stuff. Also, you guys too made, well, not friends, but got a little connection with y'all. We all do the same thing. That's pretty much it. Thank you.
All right, next we have Alexandra.
Thank you. First, thank you, Reba. Thank you, everyone, for like showing up for yourselves, really, because like at the end of the day, it's not about like our individual selves, but us as a community showing up for ourselves and like taking back this space in the community or in this industry that's been ours.
Right.
And yeah, I'm just really happy to see everyone else graduate. Like, I've had my struggles with the industry, and I appreciate the Success Centers for like helping me get back dealing with like racism in the industry and stuff. So yeah, F racism, and I'm really proud of all of you. So thank you for showing up for yourselves because it helps me show up for my I'll get it later.
Now we have Michael H. Congratulations.
Just want to thank everybody. I really appreciate this, and I'll be back. Thank you.
That's right.
And then last but definitely not least, Mr. Jesse.
I would like to say thank you, Reba. Thank you, Success Centers, because I know y'all did have a strict policy about arriving on time, and sometimes I was late, and you did deal with that, and I do appreciate that. And I would like to say thank you, Reba, because of you, I probably have a job at Grassroots. Thank you to everybody that's been a part of the class. We all did it. We all know what we want to do. If we don't, we still can find out what we do because we still have time. And it's never too late.
So I want one. Can you give another round of applause for our graduating award? Now I want to invite up our CEO for our closing remarks.
Thank you, Reba. Congratulations to you too.
So I'm hoping that, I know this was a very impactful 4 weeks, but there was a lot of lessons learned, and we couldn't do this again without our instruction partners. And, from the inception of Success Centers, Andreas Oliver, he was also a graduate of Success Centers and took advantage of all the resources we had and now comes back. Y'all gotta come back. This ain't the ending, it's the beginning. So we expect people to come back because what was so freely given to you, you can't keep it if you're not willing to give it away. So we thank Andreas for coming back and helping and supporting us. Hirsch also has been with us from the beginning, so we want to thank Hirsch for coming in and so freely. All these folks freely give of their time, talent, and treasure to support our program and to support your interests. Jasmine Hall, too, from Kaliva. We're going to get there, Jasmine, to visit you. Amanda and I promised we were going to come down there this past weekend. And then Gregory Mason and Samuel came in to teach us that point of purchase, that metric tracking system. And that whole sandbox was created especially for you, coming through Success Center, so that you would know a little bit about everything throughout the curriculum, from the front of the house to the back of the house curriculum, because we want you guys to go in there way ahead of everybody else who is green and literally has no experience in this industry. You're coming there with a whole bunch of knowledge and a whole bunch of skills that no one else has. And that system was developed by Wally Wong, and I know Wally wasn't able to participate in this cohort, but he did in the first two, and he created that sandbox. And he's a USC professor who designed that whole system for the state. And so you getting a class, A1 class act curriculum information for going into this industry, all led by industry professionals. This is what these folks do every single day. And so you need that. We want you all to be able to get into that space and succeed and do the best you can. So, yes, sir, Mr. Powell.
I didn't want to interrupt, but I just had a comment. So if anybody hasn't had an interview yet, talk about metric and metal, because they don't think you know about it. And that's a good way to actually get you in the door just a little bit.
And land that job, huh? Because you landed your job, huh?
That's right.
Again, we want y'all to have this information so that you can secure these positions, because we want you to keep rising to the top, because we want you to come back saying, Liz, I need 5 people. And we're going to have 5 people ready for you to go to work.
Right.
And so, and we want y'all to not only get these jobs, get this information, learn how things work, so you can have your own business. And whatever you decide to do, even if it's not in the cannabis, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep coming back, keep giving back to people so that you can continue to elevate yourself. Okay? So again, we are so proud of you. You want to continue to give with Reba and Amanda. You have your gift packages. Nita back there prepared a beautiful spread for you. Lots and lots of food. We're very proud of you. And please, please stay in touch. If you don't hear from Reba or Amanda within the next week, call them. And if you're not connected, get connected, stay connected, right?
Right.
And so, and you can reach out to us anytime. So again, congratulations. Thank you, Brian, again, for coming, and enjoy the food. Yeah.